Hello everybody, welcome back. And I have to say, you guys are ready for Stellar Blade. Sorry, somebody is celebrating. First of all, I'd like to ask you something. To my viewers, have you ever met an Asian woman? Or perhaps even a Korean or Chinese or perhaps even Japanese women? Let me know in the comments. It seems some people who are woke think that video games, well, the female video games are not real. Like for example, Stellar Blade. They thought that it was not real, it's not a real person compared to Fable. Ooh, I don't think many people like it. See, this is the problem. These woke idiots, they never socialize because they don't even, or perhaps I think they don't even been to places like Japan, Korea, or China, and they don't know what these people look like. Now, before we get into this, let me tell you one thing. I've met people from other countries. I met people from, I believe, mainland China. I believe there is Vietnam, I don't know, remember. I did met European, possibly Portuguese. How do I know that? The passport. And I believe I met what appears to be South American. I could be wrong. Let's take a look at this article from Dexerto. And it's telling us about Stellar Blade. And mind you, this is taking place a week after this article was published. So let's get reading. Right here, it says Stellar Blade developer says they put extra special attention into Eve's backside, which, ooh boy, I'm gonna guess gamers are gonna oogling her. And we'll skip to this. Right here. This is a subtitle says Stellar Blade is for adults entertainment. Let that sink in. Before I continue, I want that to sink in. Let's continue forward. It says here, if you guys already know this, Stellar Blade's main character, Eve, looks like somebody's happy, thank you. The main character is modeled after a South Korean model named Shin Jae-yoon. I believe I say it right. According to the developers, the idea of having an ideal and attractive character was one of the game's main points. Right here, let me show you. One of the game's main points. Let that sink in. See, I think if I have to make a guess, the director or the developer of Stellar Blade, they must have watched a lot of YouTube videos. They must have played a lot of games. Because remember, the CEO of Shift Up, who makes this game, he plays Sony games. So I have to assume that he has played games such as Marvel Spider-Man, or perhaps Marvel vs. Capcom, or Devil May Cry 4, 5, etc. I had to assume. And he knows if you give the customer what they want, then you get sales. Sales will increase, not them woke, because if you give woke from here, it goes boom. Let's keep unpacking. When it comes to design, we put special attentions on the back of the character because the player is always facing the back character when they are playing. This is what they see most of, so we thought this was important. And he says right here, honestly, when I play a game, I would like to see someone who is better looking than myself. That's what I want. I don't want to see something normal. I want to see something ideal. I think that is very important in a form of entertainment. This is, after all, entertainment targeted for adults. And right here, at the end of this, players can see Eve up close and personal when the game launches. I'll let that sink in. Like I said, I have to assume the CEO here have to play either Mass Effect or Dynasty Warrior or any Japanese title that released on PS5, which I had to include Final Fantasy. I think that CEO must have played Final Fantasy and liked Tifa, because who doesn't want an attractive girl? Look, this is why everyone is ditching Western games in favor of Eastern games, because Eastern games is delivering high quality games, while Western, the only thing they delivering is what? Political propaganda? I mean, some didn't, but you get what I'm saying. Like I said, and I want to reiterate this, I don't mind if you guys are gays, trans, or blacks, or even Africa. You guys are welcome into my channel anytime. You guys can watch my videos at any time you want, and I'm not gonna stop you. But I don't like woke. Even though Trump was a disliked person, but at least he said something right for once, and that is, everything woke turns to crap. I don't want to say the S word, okay? But you get what I'm saying. If you give your consumers what they want, then you get a lot of money, you get a lot of sales, and your sales won't plummet. Take a look at Disney. How many are they losing? And right now, don't forget Victoria's Secrets. They used to make woke or going back to their roots because they see their sales drop dramatically, and they knew that's a consequences that cannot be repaired. And not only that, some people are now stepping up. Take a look at Sean Strickland. Take a look at Dana White. Who else? Elon Musk, Gina Carano. Many of these are rejecting woke. And it's good to see Japanese companies are not bending the will to these woke idiots. No way. No more woke. Which is why, if you guys see footage of me playing Resident Evil 4 or 5 or perhaps Revelation or perhaps even any Japanese game, that means I am going back playing Eastern or perhaps Japanese type video games. If you guys enjoy this, leave a like and subscribe. Relevant content is in the description down below. And let me point out, be clear, please don't invoke woke. It divides people rather than promote diversity. It doesn't work. Unity is the key. Divided by status, united by humanity. Remember that.